You want it?
No.
I think it probably stand up by itself.
Ew, ew. No, come on now. Gross. That's gross too. That's gross too. Give me that. It's bad for you. Turn your baby border off. That's for sissies.
It's for what?
Sissies.
Oh, another one, man.
Oh, do you have your baby border on too? You don't like being made fun of it for it? I get it.
What's a baby border?
It's when you turn on
the prop bubble.
The prop bubble, yeah. It's like when the people have their toys and they're like, I don't want you to play with them. They're only mine. So we call it a baby border. It's just like the term for it.
I've never even heard of it until now.
I never heard it either.
You know, ever think that sometimes when you bring out props, it's a little annoying when somebody's like, "Yeah, what are your props?"
See, she sounds like a baby. When she said all that, she sounded like a baby. That's why they call it a baby border.
Well, you sounded like a baby when you were like, "No."
I didn't make it up. Like, I blame the whole community. It wasn't just me. Don't get mad at me.
Everyone's so
You're
angry,
the one
dude.
getting
I don't
pissy about
get
it.
A powerful yet heartbreaking scene playing out on the U.S.-Mexico border right now. Take a look at this.
I'm not the author, is what I'm saying. I didn't make that up.
Everyone just chill out. Everyone just relax.
My bong?
It's really not that big of a deal. Like, you don't have to be self-conscious about a baby border. You could have it and just be okay with it being called a baby border.
You wouldn't have brought it up, bro.
No, I didn't complain about it. I brought it up just because she has it on. You're blaming the messenger for you having a baby border on. It's
Sometimes the messenger is a little bitch.
Oh, now you're just getting salty. Now you're just getting mad.
I'm just saying it how it is. Sometimes the messenger.
You don't like it being called a baby border. I get it.
No,
Nice.
it's just
We're
sometimes
gonna do some
the
breathing
messenger
exercises.
shouldn't
You
be a
guys ready?
messenger.
Really?
In your nose,
What other times
hold
should the
for 5
messenger not be the
seconds.
messenger?
Out your mouth.
One time where nobody gives a shit.
So you can only think of one time? So your example is about one time?
That's cool.
All right, kids.
That doesn't even make
What
sense.
are you talking about?
You said sometimes the messenger is this. So I said name another time, and you said
Yeah,
one time. So it wouldn't be
yeah.
sometimes in plural. It would be
Sorry, let me
one
dumb it down
time.
for you. If
You're the
nobody
one that
gives
doesn't
shit-
understand.
If nobody gives shit, messenger don't message.
The f
You said this one doesn't
Guys,
speak
guys,
English.
guys,
Was
guys,
that
guys,
speaking
guys,
your language?
guys,
Go!
Let's repeat.
Barely.
Go back.
You
Let's go back.
tried your best. You're failing miserably, but
Did you know that kangaroos
Did
have
you
no
have to stand
natural
up for that one?
predators?
that's not true. I've seen Aussies in the outback straight up getting in fistfights with them all the time. That shit's hilarious. To save their dogs.
Facts, look it up. Kangaroos are savages.
They are. That's why they have enemies. I guess maybe not predators. They definitely have enemies. Like this one and every man she's ever met in her life.
We
Wow.
were talking about kangaroos,
I'm not
man.
saying that you're a little bitch because you're a man.
Oh no. You were saying that because you don't like it being called a baby border. You made that abundantly clear. We get it. You were hurt
I'm
over
saying that
a
because
nickname.
You don't give a shit about your little.
You wouldn't be talking to me if you didn't give a shit.
Well,
you wouldn't keep bringing it up if you didn't give a
Over
shit.
here, just
You,
way
I
too
didn't
much.
bring it up.
Wait.
Morocco.
Are you two is that what the problem is? You too much sexual tension?
Hell no.
His dick is
How
so
would it-
small, he's got a.
Okay, now I feel like you're like 13. Are you a little
No.
kid? Okay, you're
I'm 20.
You're 20. All right, that makes it a little better, but still not really. You talk shit like you're in middle school.
Oh, thanks.
You should just calm your temper down and let's just play cards. Yeah? No, you don't want to just play cards? All right. Oh, he muted me.
What are you doing, you
That's
guys?
the problem.
Tune.
You were the problem, so you did fix it. Thank
Take
you.
it back.
Yeah, I just
Listen to
muted
us
the
as
guy,
you
so
raise
it
your
makes it
voice.
better.
That's all.
I literally didn't come up with that name. That's a lot of people call it that.
You're still bringing it up, bro. Just
I was just trying to explain. I didn't want you guys.
No, just let it go. Move on.
Okay, maybe you're mad now. You don't like it being called a baby border either.
Means no
Why are we going on with this conversation? about that?
Because he gets mad about it every time I say it. It's kind of funny. Because it's a baby border. Wow. What's so? Why are you so mad about such a childish little nickname?
Solve 1,000 problems.
What a baby.
There you go.
See, babies
Still
have
going on about it.
babies have
Yeah,
baby
yeah.
All I
borders.
did was ask him just move on from it, and the guy got f***ing so defensive over it again. Somebody needs their milk.
He doesn't need milk. He needs his dad's.
You guys are cowards. You literally mute me to talk shit because you don't want to hear what I'll say back. You guys are both triggered over a childish
This
name.
is entertaining.
How can it be entertaining if you have me muted? You don't have me muted. You just looked right at me. So many people do the fake muting thing when they're triggered just to talk crap. It's so funny. Like,
Oh no, I actually.
Where are you from?
It's
I just decided.
New York.
yeah, I know.
You're
It's just
talking about
it's
the
funny. It's funny how similar you guys all act.
So that
It's
shit's
nuts.
too
Okay.
cool.
I know, we
Now
gotta
that
get used
that's
to it. The
over.
world's gone. World's over.
Yeah, put me back on mute, please. Thanks. That was kind of nice.
Man.
Crazies coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, somewhere their parents went wrong, and I don't know where.
They weren't hugged enough as a child or something.
Conceiving them was where they went wrong.
that's the
See,
reason why
talk
I
about
watch-
can't move on. They have me muted and they're still talking about me.
None of it.
You have me unmuted.
from
You
Cold Apples
caught you again. You're just so interested in me.
This guy's still talking. I muted this guy.
You can't
know I
keep
don't
me
mute
muted. How do you all hearing me if you all have me muted? Look, you guys are so sad.
This guy?
They're
You made a
going
big
off of
deal
me.
about muting me,
Because of
and you all secretly unmuted me. I called the little border they have a baby border, and they all freaked out. And they all
No,
said they
it's not
muted
that
me,
he called it-
but
called
they
it the
keep.
fucking baby borders because he started going off on it. He started.
No, I called it a baby border. They
Whole
Shut
entire
up.
argument.
I made one
All of
comment,
y'all.
but they keep lying about muting me. They keep going like, "Look, I muted you," and then they secretly unmute me. It's so funny, and they've been doing it for like 20 minutes.
Whatever.
He's been off and on muted on my thing
Yeah, why? Why would you unmute me? What's the sense in
to
that?
hear what shit you're talking.
Oh, because you just want to hear what I'm gonna say because you love me. It's very mature. Oh, thank you. No, yeah, I need another one. I'll do a twofer. Yeah, there we go. Hold up. There we go. Watch. Bam! 2 camera head. Sorry, that was my best impression. See, look, they're so interested. This is why they unmute me. Don't tell them, because they just want to know what I'm gonna say. They all do this huge song and dance about muting me, but they all low-key want to hear what I'm saying. Don't give it to them. Make them unmute me.
Is he talking though? I'm looking at your face and you're like,
They all act the same, dude. The poker Karens. They all have
You
the
know,
exact same behavior. It's so funny.
Actually, if you
Oh no! Don't do it. Don't unmute me. Leave me muted, please.
I won't mute. I'm not muting.
How? No, leave me muted. You replied to it, so you obviously unmuted me. You stupid. You can't even keep up with your own lie.
Yeah, dude, my anime's on, and I love the intro song to this. It's fucking lit.
I called that so hard. He is a little nerd.
I think he's on drugs.
No, I'm just laughing and having a good time. Yeah, I've got to be. You. That's sad that you think
You're
of
being
someone
a
laughing.
little bit eccentric with it, though.
Says the guy dancing to his favorite anime intro. You're on Adderall or
I was
something.
sitting
Calm
here
down.
For like in 25 minutes and barely moved.
Yeah, that's
when my
creepy
song
too.
came on, I
That's even
danced to it.
creepier. Yeah, that makes it even weirder. You ever seen those interviews of serial killers in the interview
I don't
chamber,
know what's
and they
going on.
don't move an inch for
I'm not
like
sure
3
the
hours?
stage. I just keep him muted. Just
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
him muted?
Keep me muted. No. Tell him no. Tell him to keep me muted. Tell him to keep me muted. He says, please keep me muted.
he's on
keep him
drugs.
muted.
I-
Please keep him muted.
What-
That's what he said.
I'll keep him muted. I have no. Trust me.
You keep bringing it up like on cue every
Nothing
5
about it.
minutes. You ask, should I unmute him?
That's how it goes.
It's a test. It's a test. It's a test. See, I knew it. You unmuted me, you little. You liar! I swear to God, you just got caught again. It's such like beta behavior. It's hilarious
He's
to
on
me.
something.
No, I have his voice muted. I just don't have his props.
Oh yeah,
muted.
dude. He's
Oh
tripping
sure. You think that's the first time I've heard that
That's
too?
Beta behavior.
He is. He's acting like a beta.
No, you did
Oh,
not
this
come out with
dude's
the
craving
beta
his fucking
behavior.
attention.
Do you know what that means?
It's wild.
Yeah, what the kind of scheme are you on, bro?
He's like a bottom. Like he's just a fucking beta.
That's no. Are you a furry?
All right, whatever. No big deal.
No. What the?
I'm not paying attention.
Well, you're
I will
over here
send it to
talking
you
about
on
beta
our close over.
behavior. I mean, are you a furry?
What is it?
Well, you know, it's pretending.
misogynist?
He keeps.
What are you?
What does calling someone a beta have to do with being a
Come on,
misogynist?
who cares if he is?
I mean,
Homegirl's
most
having a
people
great
that
time. Just
No,
believe
hold
in
on.
the alpha,
it's nuts.
sorry, the alpha spectrum is you most likely a misogynist.
There, beta and alphas
It's
comes from like nature. It exists throughout a lot of species. What are you talking about?
Scientifically, but normal people don't say that shit
I sent you a
normally.
message.
Are you saying I'm not normal?
No, on Oculus, on the Oculus.
He sat there, he was like, I'm muting you, and then unmuted me, and then secretly is like lying about having my props. He's acting like a little beta. What does that have to do with misogyny? He's a guy. I'm a guy. How could it be misogynist for me to insult him by calling him a beta?
Well, no, I'm just
That doesn't make
You
sense.
gotta click
That
my
doesn't make any sense.
All right.
She pulled the misogyny out of nowhere. That was hilarious. That's
I
so
gotta
on
see,
point.
yeah,
That's so on brand for you too, by the way. Like, given everything else you've done and said.
Wait a minute, we gotta do this.
It's so unoriginal. You don't have to lie about wanting to talk to me, guys. You don't have to be ashamed
You
of
saw
it.
my message?
I can see it. I don't have you muted.
Well, we'll work on that, won't we? I'm collecting. I've got everyone besides the kid with the sense of humor. Pretty much.
Hey,
So.
what,
Yeah. No, yeah. Give me the glove thing. That could work.
You're not gonna
Appreciate it.
bother me. I've evolved beyond
I've evolved. I like you actually now. You're funny.
being able to, get to me like that.
I cannot
It
feel
is
human
approaching me
emotions.
all the time, and it doesn't really bother me.
I am a Klingon. No, what is that? What is Spock again? He's not a Klingon. What is he?
I'm not from America, so.
You don't have Star Trek where you're from?
Vulcan.
Vulcan. Are you like a Vulcan? Thank you. Whoever, appreciate you. You're a Vulcan. You don't feel emotion. You just do mathematical equations and talk like a computer.
I feel emotions. I just know how to control them.
Yeah, but no one feels emotions for you though. Oh, I ran out of bullets.
It's gonna need a nap when all his dopamines run out.
I'm a little older than you, but I'm not that old. I don't need naps.
join the
I take
call,
naps because I like naps, not because I need them.
you
By the
call someone,
way.
I know,
Oh,
I
yeah,
know,
the
yeah.
queen as
Sublime.
If
No.
only you didn't
Oh,
have that
fuck.
7. That
Yeah,
two
you have a
would've been
different
7.
name, but you can't. You stumbled upon my new video featuring this hideous beast. And that little dweeb over there. Oh man, they can't.
I know her.
I mean, to be honest, she was. I feel like she didn't realize she was trying to be toxic towards me, and I would just beat her at her own game. And that guy was just being a big
this guy
baby.
who was sitting right here.
No, he was all right. He was just being old.
He's.
Yeah, he's all right. I don't mind him. But that guy down there at the end with the glasses on, total dweeb. And this kid's just a simp. He's just too young to know what to think.
Yeah, I don't know
Dude,
when
you're
it
probably
was.
like
but
19
here,
years old.
We were on.
I'm not.
On the
So
yacht.
I didn't even talk trash to them. I literally just said, "Oh, you have your baby borders on," and then they were like, "Well, you don't want people to mess with
your
your
streamer.
No,
Yeah.
you could wait till we're done
No.
speaking too. It's rude.
What's his name?
You're
Yeah,
inter-
Fuck you. I'll do whatever I want.
Manners, I say. Manners.
YouTube.
Manners make it
What's
the
it
man, and that's why you are a boy.
Wait,
Hey, practice
KOS.
what you preach. Practice.
We were already speaking, and then you interrupted. You don't get to throw it back in our
What
face.
about the whole
You're
last
still the
half hour?
original interrupter.
You said KOS what?
Don't tell him the rest. Make up something.
Hey, don't let this guy be a bitch. Tell me what's up. So I can find out
Oh, you're a stalker. Quit trying to be a fan.
what are you scared or something?
Why would I be scared of an extra view? Well, explain that. You're just being a fan, and
Tell
it's
me your YouTube name.
no. It's funny to not tell you because you want to hear it. That's why it's funny.
How do you know I'm not like a
He's a
streamer
YouTuber.
and I could get you like 10,000 views?
I just know.
It was
Okay.
KOS.
Don't do it.
DFF. Bro, why not?
Because it's funny not to tell him. Look how mad he was getting. Come on, you don't want to appreciate the art of the troll. You can't give them what they want. That's what makes it funny.
I swear to God, I have watched all of your poker videos.
Appreciate it.
All of them.
That's a cringy ass YouTube channel. Clickbait though.
No, believe it or not, my videos, the things that's in the titles always actually happens. People are that crazy online.
Clickbait.
No,
What did I say that was
let's
toxic?
Let's go back to the beginning.
What did I
Let's go
say
back
was
to the
toxic? All I said was
beginning.
baby border. Is that toxic?
Yes, and then we asked you
But
not
you wouldn't
to
let it
carry
go.
on, therefore you carried it on.
You kept bringing it up. You just brought it up again after like 20
What's
minutes.
doing, Chocolate?
No.
Come on.
No one can
I
tell you what to
started
do.
Screenshots.
You're sensitive about it being called a
Wait,
baby
I'm sending
border. I
screenshots.
get
No,
I
it.
wasn't
Is that a
sensitive
question?
about that.
You this whole thing happened because you're sensitive.
Say a
I tried
word
to get
about
his
them.
message. I have no
There was
idea
no
to
need
do
for
that.
You just brought it up.
Okay.
I'll do it later.
So you
'cause
know
it
when
fucked me
you're.
up.
Do you see the logic?
I told you
Yeah,
it
no, you
didn't
know
need to
your
be
browser,
brought.
like not your browser.
Your analogy
but
is
whatever,
wrong
your menu.
On your
I hadn't spoken about it in 20 minutes. You just brought it up. You brought it out of thin air and started speaking about it.
So when you press your Oculus,
That's on you.
go to
The whole
people,
thing.
Oh shit.
and then
That's on you. I filmed the whole thing too.
The whole point was I didn't care.
All right,
what
I
it was
got you.
called.
I got you.
Well, then why are you doing all this then? Why are you still bringing it up? Why are you still mad? Why are you muting me then? All I said was baby border. You kept bringing it up.
Let's just go on to a new subject.
We can move on. We don't have to talk about it anymore.
I told you, Detroit. You're from New York.
Detroit,
You brought it up.
Yeah, born and raised, baby.
How about we
know.
all
You
shut
brought
the
it
fuck
up.
I just told
I'm
you
from the
how
streets,
it
man.
all
Nothing like the
started.
streets.
So that's not the same as bringing it up.
Fuck up and go on a poker game.
So as you can see, what I've been dealing with for a while. Hey, have you heard the
Guy's been going on
term?
about a baby border.
Yeah, have you heard that term before?
He's been crying about it.
They've been actually crying about it. Yeah, like when you have the prop border on, some people call it a baby border. I was wondering if you heard that term before. They don't believe me that it. Other people.
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I have
See, there you go.
one.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Your
like
analogy
when
was
Muslims
wrong.
try to
That's a
come
thing.
steal
Oh,
my
I
shit.
don't. I'm not saying you shouldn't have it on, but they got all mad when I called it that, and it's been a 30, 40
I'm
minute
crazy, I don't know.
screaming fest at me and just being all kinds of toxic because they don't like the name that it's called. I don't know.
Okay, go done. Do it. Do it.
I mean, that's actually what happened. You even brought it up. You're like, this is how it started, and then brought up the baby
Can you
border.
beat it straight?
So how else could it have happened? I think you might be in denial of how simple this whole situation is, and how.
Your analogy was wrong from the start. Let's put it that way.
What's the
You could
analogy?
Stop talking about it.
You-
We
Because
could
you
all
said
move
that
on.
He's talking
everyone
about it.
calls it a baby
Babe.
border. Yet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 people at the table never called it that.
Well, I'm not saying I authored it. I'm not saying that everyone knows it. I'm just saying I've heard it called that before. That's
you guys
it.
know who this guy is?
No, don't tell him. He does, but don't tell him. God damn it! No, chill. They don't know. They will after tomorrow. Oh, actually, it's early. I might upload this tonight.
If they just can stop with the subject.
Hey, you
Let's
better
just
do.
all
Yeah,
put
just
out
move
wake
on,
up.
man. I'm not even saying I'm the one who made it up. I'm not saying that it's a commonly used term. Obviously, it's not. But like, I'm not the one who thought it up.
From the start, I joined.
He's still mad about it like an hour later. It's so funny. I'm starting to think it really is a baby border because he's acting like one. And she tried to call me a misogynist for I don't even know why. It didn't even make sense.
No, he's going on the. He said that's beta behavior.
Oh, because he was
Usually,
pretending to
I'm
mute
not-
me. He was like, I'm muting you, and then he would secretly unmute me under the table, like
okay.
over and over again.
How
And I was
about
like,
we
that's
stop
such
with
beta
this whole
behavior.
No,
That's what happened.
Usually, the
That is what happened.
beta
It's going on far
spectrum
too
that
fucking long,
people
get 'em outta
believe
here.
in. Is
Come on, no, the ad rev. Think of the ad rev.
And he's saying that I called him a misogynist. I'm saying that
Where you
it's
get those
tied in
glasses?
with misogyny.
Oh, you're still trying to explain it? It didn't make sense. It's a nature thing. Alpha and beta is like with lions
Yeah,
and stuff.
But usually,
I don't know what it has to do with
female- put
feminism
on
and all that stuff.
This species, usually it ties in with misogyny. I don't know if you've seen it.
Well,
but
calling
I-
someone a beta when they're being kind of a chicken and a little liar,
no.
I mean, that's nothing to
Just
do with
the whole-
feminism. It was two dudes. I'm not
Well, no, I'm just
misogynist.
saying-
Don't try to
what
get
I'm
me
saying-
canceled.
I don't know. He's kind of
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No,
I love
What
women.
I'm saying is the whole scheme. I'm not calling you misogynist. I'm saying that the whole scheme is usually. I'm not
Dwight.
calling you misogynist.
Okay, all right. I'm just
Tie
saying. I mean, it's because you're not calling me that. It was kind of like had nothing to do with what we were talking about then. That was my joke.
Well,
that
no,
was
you're saying that I'm talking about misogyny.
know you were
so I
going
wanted
with
to-
what had nothing to do with me
Yeah,
calling him a
I'm not
beta.
calling him
It had nothing to do. So we can agree on that point. No. He finally rage quit. What a little. He was the biggest weenie of
but
them
I
all.
was,
This one's just mad, and I get
I
that.
wasn't saying it immediately because I didn't want him to leave.
Oh no, she's leaving too. They must have been friends. That makes sense.
Come on, man. There goes the content.
I know what happened. You ruined it. You ruined it. That was all your fault. They were totally gonna keep arguing with me. It's your fault. This is a dope sweater, though. I have to say that is
Making content
that is
to
dope.
entertain children. I hope you know. I don't.
That's
give
a grown man.
Fucking grown ass man.
That's a grown ass
I
man.
highly doubt
loser,
it.
and you don't know
I
what
highly
comedy
doubt
is.
it. Grown ass
Quiet
men
down.
don't throw
Quiet
shields
down,
across
bro.
the table.
Bro, I'm 23, dog. I'm a grown ass man.
Oh, that's not a grown ass
Watch
man,
your
dude. You're
mouth.
What? You're like
I'm a fucking
15.
man.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
34.
You are not 34. Oh, if you're actually 34 and sound like that, I feel bad for you. That's some Mike Tyson. Oh my God. You sound like a literal teenager.
For help once in a while.
Bro, that guy was dancing in the game to his favorite anime intro 20 minutes ago. I kid you not. If you're 34 years old and dancing in your room in VR, I will shit myself. He was like this. I'm dancing to my favorite anime intro. That's a 34-year-old man. No f***ing way.
23 years old. I live on my own, bro. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, it's not a child.
Calling another man a child. That doesn't make any sense. But no.
You're acting like a child.
No, he's not.
I'm acting. It's a video game. Ass nigga. What's wrong with you? Don't fucking try and disrespect it, bro. He's
This dude has been in here for 45 minutes and I have not even chuckled.
Well, that's your fault because you're in a bad mood. Yeah, you don't want to laugh.
You're the type of person
I don't know why, but
That says a lot about you.
bro.
That says a lot about you, to be honest. You're not enjoying your time.
This guy spawns bullies even. It's
Spawns bullies! Spawns bullies! Or you're just being ridiculous and people are calling you out on what you're saying.
I was attacked by this guy verbally, and so when I replied,
He
I was
attacked verbally? He didn't say
You were
anything.
34 years old, dog.
You were attacking
You are a
him.
grown-ass man crying about
You called
people
him a
talking you a
kid.
certain way on a video game, and you could mute people. If you don't like it, you could mute
What changed?
people.
Anything
You
changed
are
at this
too
table?
grown to be crying.
Well, this guy is not only muting, but he keeps leaving and coming back.
You are
fucking
the most
verbally
exaggerating
attacking you.
How you
people I've
doing?
ever
You
met
called
in
him
my
a
life.
You
kid.
just said I'm verbally attacking you. What are
What
you
are you
talking
guys
about?
doing?
I don't understand the verbally
You guys
attacking.
are
That makes
the
no
most
sense.
Exaggerating people I've ever
Two
heard.
You
brothers.
are exaggerating. You're saying
They're
I'm
fighting.
attacking
They're
you.
fighting.
When I corrected you, saying
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
a
but they're
child,
arguing.
son.
Do you
I
speak
think I'm getting
English? Like,
allergic
what
of
other
that
word
guy
would
right
I have
there.
used?
How can you verbally attack somebody in a game where you can mute somebody?
Because that would have been more intense, like, because that's what you were doing, verbally
you muted me?
assaulting me.
Bro, no 34-year-old man in VR says you just verbally assaulted me.
He's a good dude.
You know what this kid said?
They're even flipping your little homie to the dark side. I
You
don't get it.
called the dark side. You
Dark
called them
side.
bullies.
God
No
damn.
34-year-old man uses the term bullies and means it. I'm sorry. Oh,
You
no.
wouldn't act like this.
You're on another level.
We're sitting at a real poker table.
You wouldn't either. You wouldn't act like this. Maybe you would, actually.
No, we would.
Tomorrow,
Maybe you would. I've made some jokes. What have I done that's so bad? I didn't verbally assault you like this guy.
I didn't say you did anything bad. Really.
Exactly. So why wouldn't I do
guess
this in
said
real
you're
life?
Spawning, I guess
Yeah,
I said you're
'cause-
spawning bullies.
That was
and
hilarious.
negative.
Yeah.
Assault
It
and
didn't,
attack is the same
I didn't
meaning.
say it's affecting me. I just said you're
911.
causing a reaction.
I don't think you understand that.
There's a difference. I don't think you speak English.
I don't think you understand common human interaction.
Oh, I
Which would
understand
make
it, but
sense because you
most
spend
of the
most of your
I
time
only
alone.
interact with
This-
people of like a certain intelligence. So that's the problem here.
How can you think you're
lonely,
smart?
dog.
Yeah, you're just lonely.
Yeah, I'm lonely.
Yeah, I can tell. You're in an echo chamber of you telling yourself that you're smart. And I can tell from this interaction that you might know some stuff, you might be knowledgeable about whatever you think you're an expert on, but you're not smart. You're not quick-witted. You can't formulate a
I'm not
thought in your head. You can't. I've watched you
Not what
struggle.
I've been doing the whole time.
No,
while
the
you
things-
just, like,
What
talk
you
shit.
struggle?
The things you've said have been nonsensical, unorganized, and also famously ridiculous.
Do you want to look me up on Facebook?
No, I don't want to. No, I don't. I don't know.
So you're talking about validating.
No, I'm good. We can
calling me a
move
liar
on. We can talk about. See, we're
You're calling
adults,
me a
right?
liar And saying my
Let's
age
move
is
on.
incorrect, right?
I'm a kid.
Let's talk about poker. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, you're 15.
No, you're a kid in comparison to me, of course.
Let's just play poker. He's agreed to move on like an adult. Let's exercise some maturity. Let's just play poker. We don't have to talk about
We've only been
anything.
trying that for an hour and a half. Let's
Well,
go.
watch us. We're gonna do it now that the adults outnumber the children.
What about me?
Well, even you're being more mature than the person you replaced. The girl there was on another level. She was confused to so many levels. She just had been, but it's not her fault. She's had all that propaganda shoved down her throat her whole life. She doesn't understand its meaning, so she doesn't know how to defend it when she doesn't understand what she's talking about. So I don't blame her for that either. It's all fun and games and
The
jokes.
fun thing is, the girl was sitting right there. That was the boyfriend or the girlfriend of that guy was sitting right there.
Oh, that would make sense. He was the coward. He was the one he's the one that's like, I muted you, like made a big deal about it, and then would secretly unmute me, and then he would do
Playing poker didn't
something,
last long.
and he wouldn't. What? We're not talking to you.
Shutting up and playing poker didn't last long.
It had nothing to do with you.
I thought we were just moving on from the conversation we were talking about.
We weren't talking to you.
We weren't talking to you, about you, or anything near to have anything to do with you at all. So just butt out then.
You said we were moving on. This guy agreed to move on.
We are moving on.
You kept going.
We were talking
Does
to
it bother
our
you that they're talking about another individual?
Yeah, does it bother you that we can talk about other people?
That I commented?
You just want the attention.
Did you kiss another man's ass?
This is attention-seeking behavior. What we're saying makes sense. This is common sense here. You just want attention. We were talking about someone besides you, and you had to bring it all back to you. It's childish behavior.
I brought it back to you.
You make no sense, man. I don't think you understand how dumb you sound. I don't know how you can think you're smart.
Go.
Yeah.
You
good.
have a nice one.
You too, man.
You keep it
It's
up.
nice meeting you.
Keep it up. I don't give a shit about you. You keep it up.
See, not making a lot of friends, are you?
Don't need them.
No, trust me. You need them more than anybody on the fucking planet. You need friends. You need people around you to normalize your human interaction. To be honest.
Quality over quantity around these parts, G.
Did he just say G?
He just said G. As a 34-year-old middle-aged man.
Would you pack another bomb, please, wifey?
You were calling us drug heads and you're goddamn the pothead here? You need to get some better pot. You need to get some way better pot. You've been in a bad mood this whole time, right? Yeah, you're supposed to be laughing and having fun. You were jealous. You were sitting there smoking pot, watching another guy laugh and have a good time and saying, oh, he must be on drugs. What a hypocrite. Everything about you is just wrong, terrible.
Has your family been notified of your mental health?
Mental health.
I mean, if you're trying to insult me because you're upset, I get it. But
no, I'm asking a serious question.
It's just such a shallow attempt. Like, do better. If we're gonna banter, at least try. That's like talking crap like a high school student.
It wasn't banter. I haven't been rude to you even one bit.
Yes, you have. I'm just not a big enough baby to complain about it like you are. Calling people bullies. you said this man verbally assaulted you or something. Like, god damn.
He did. He even used racist terms while doing it.
How?
Oh man.
How?
Oh, I like your shirt.
Racist term. If I reported him,
which racist term?
I don't repeat these racist terms.
Oh, well, if you can't say it, then you can't accuse someone of saying it.
That I grew up with people who told me that talking like that just makes me seem stupid. So I don't talk like that. I guess,
bro.
Well, they shouldn't have stopped there. They should have just kept going with just about half of the stuff you say and most of the stuff you say. Then you've been better off. They would have done their job better.
I don't got it as easy as you do, G.
How do I have it easier than you? I worked hard for where I'm at.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I did.
I'm sure.
Most people that got besides like rich kids and like royalty, most people worked hard to get where they
I have
are.
that on my other account. That watch.
They definitely don't sit in their room in the middle of the week smoking pot. So I don't think you're working very hard to get where you're going. How about that? It's a weekday, bro.
My hand. I'm a roofer, and I have been for 20 years. I destroyed the median nerve.
Are you actually 34?
I'm 34, dumb.
You've been roofing since you were 14?
Yes.
You've been roofing since you were 14.
Assaulted him, man.
Yeah, he's verbally assaulted.
I've been a roofer since before I was born.
To be 34 and act like you is not something to be proud of, by the way.
Yeah, you either, G, because you look to be at least somewhat an adult, but what you're doing is you're going to grow up and you're going to be like, I did that? I really did that?
If I'm an adult and then I still have to grow up after being an adult, you realize even the things you're saying, you're so angry, you're not making sense.
Grow up
you are not making sense. Yes, that really sinks home.
It doesn't make much sense.
It really doesn't. And then he hits a bong. Someone who smokes weed and gets angry shouldn't be giving anyone advice about anything, is all I'm saying. You have a negative life.
You get to be the judge of my emotions. Do I seem angry?
Yes.
Really?
You've been angry for like the last 30 minutes now. You have a giant
dumb fuck. He called me. He said I wasn't 34, and then now he's finally realizing that I am. So
no, I mean that's almost sadder.
You're really 34.
If you're actually 34, that's almost worse. I almost feel bad.
Bully, but it didn't really work out for him, and now he's like, oh.
You don't think it's worked out for me?
No, I don't think anything.
You don't think I'm gonna upload this video? Why wouldn't I?
Upload the video.
So wouldn't that be
Wait, Eddie
achieving
Edwards?
exactly what I
do you
wanted
mean
to
by, Is
achieve?
it gonna work out for you? Are you gonna be
Bro,
like
that's my
super
that's my
famous or something
uncle's
like that?
name.
No, you're just like a chump on YouTube, one of 30 million.
He has quite a bit of a following, bro. I wouldn't.
Quite a
Wait, how the hell do I have 4,000 if I just had 6,000?
That's called being bad at poker.
No, like it said it was at 6,000 right here.
I'm gonna try not to talk to you because you're invisible, and I don't like it talking to invisible people.
I'm invisible.
Have you ever heard the term baby border before?
No.
No, Jesus. Maybe I was wrong. That was like the table that heard it from like two tables that like thought of it independently, and then no one actually uses that term. Or maybe I did make that term up, just to piss off the people that have it.
That's funny. I'm gonna start using that term.
Yeah, start using it. Let's make it a thing. It's called a baby border. I totally made up that shit. No one calls it that. Only I do.